Hey, how are you folks?
I'm making a cross, and my pastor is going to walk across Chicago starting the 14th of May.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 9 feet tall and 6 feet wide.
Yeah, it's bigger than mine.
Yeah, but I put it on wheels for him because he's old.
Oh, come on now.
He's old.
Where do you guys live?
We live in Southern Illinois, Carbondale.
So what brings you out to Austin?
We were at Mayo, so we
Thought
went
you'd
to
come.
see Spam Museum. We just had a Spam quesadilla.
Yeah, how was that?
I liked it. It's
Did
good.
you grow up eating Spam?
I did.
Yeah.
My dad liked it. So whatever he liked, we ate.
Was your dad a World War II vet?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably got hooked eating Spam when he was in the
It
military.
seemed like people either hated it after that or they liked it.
There-
And he
oh
liked
yeah,
it.
there's no middle ground. You don't ever find anybody that's like, meh,
Yeah.
Spam.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I hate it.
It's like White Castles.
Yeah.
Either like them or hate them.
I'm Todd.
Steve.
Steve, nice to meet you. And you are? Trish.
Yeah.
So how long you been up here then, or in the Rochester area?
We got here Monday, and then we just drove over here today, and then we're gonna go to Madison, Wisconsin, on our way home.
So I hope the visit to Mayo went well.
It did. They think it's benign. I'll know next week, so we'll see.
But it was enough that they thought they should send you up here.
They did. I kind of questioned that, but they did. So, and they took it. So
What kind of church are you guys in then?
it's Southern Baptist Church.
Southern Baptist?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're not completely put off by the idea of some stranger standing somewhere doing something
Our pastor,
strangely weird?
Our pastor does it all the time on the campus.
The predominance of my ministry is
Yeah.
campus ministry when I have days off.
Yeah, he's 61. That's what he's done his whole life. He pastors our church, but his passion is college students.
So does he engage them then? And,
Oh, yeah.
That's
He
amazing.
says it's less and less, though.
It's getting it. What I'm running into is I don't like to use the word hook because I don't really feel like I don't like the idea of having to. I don't know how to say it without it. I don't want to bait people into conversations,
Yeah.
but it's getting a lot harder to engage the younger generation
Yeah.
in conversation because most of them know what they don't believe. If that makes sense.
No, it does make sense.
And they don't understand how to have a civil conversation or any kind of civil discourse with somebody that they don't agree with, and so they either yell and scream if they hear you say something that they don't like, or they just completely avoid the conversation altogether. And a lot of that comes from parents who really, unfortunately, just they didn't instill their kids with any kind of values, let alone Christian values. And they certainly didn't instill them with any sense of intellectual honesty where you can actually have a conversation or even a somewhat debate type conversation and not be just angry. I just had a young man that saw me and kind of went wide around me and muttered something that foul under his breath, crossed the street against traffic and stood over there and was taking pictures at me and flashing the sign of the devil at me, and I just tried to engage him, and he kept he said a couple more foul things, and that's just the nature of society today. Unfortunately, people just don't know how to engage anymore. So
to have a discussion about anything,
Oh.
religion or anything,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter the topic. You either agree with me or I hate you.
Oh,
And it's really horrible.
yeah, it's sad. Well, to be honest with you, the place where I run into a lot of the hostility, believe it or not, this area of Minnesota is really strange in that it's very culturally Christian.
Yeah. Like Lutheran or?
Well, just anything.
Yeah.
Lutheran, Methodist, Baptist. It's people are very culturally Christian in the sense of, oh, I was raised going to church and yeah, I believe in Jesus, but there's no grasp of repentance and faith and no understanding of the lordship of Christ, and that there's a requirement that it doesn't, as you guys would know, being Southern Baptist, nothing I can do is going to save me.
Right.
But if God has seen fit to save me through the finished work of Christ on the cross, then love for Him is going to dictate a certain type of lifestyle and a obedience. And up here, it's, you know, it's once and done, easy believism, and then I can walk around and I can, you know, fornicate to my heart's delight and get drunk all the time. And I'm a guy that will go home and I'll have an adult beverage. You know, I'm not sitting here, you know, screaming at people, don't go to a bar or have a beer, or, you know, don't smoke a cigarette. It's it's just the obedience factor. And a lot of people up here just don't want to grasp it. And they have no heart to. And then when you talk to them about the gospel, and when you tell them that, you know, you are a rotten sinner who needs a savior, oh my gosh, you can't tell me that. Like, am I wrong? Yeah, but you can't tell me I'm wrong. Why not? Because that's not right, you know. And so it's it's
I mean, it's not that much different down there, especially in Carbondale. It's very liberal.
Oh yeah,
area.
I suppose there's a university right there.
Yeah, Jackson County's, well, in the election, here's Jackson County blue, and then everything around is red. So.
That's me in Minnesota. So it's and it permeates our churches. It's unfortunate, but that's what it is. So well, this is who I am.
Okay.
That's my.
Well, Todd, God bless you.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you folks, and I hope you have a safe trip home, and I hope that the test results come back, and well, I know they'll come back. I hope they come back in a way that's comforting to you. How's that? So
very good.
You folks have a great day. Thanks for stopping.